This particular video, guys, is going to maybe explain the video yesterday, but we're going to do some deep dive talking about Black Ops 6 as a whole, because as far as I can tell, I mean, we covered it yesterday, but there's skill-based damage. I mean, there's just this time to kill inconsistency, which doesn't make sense. And I think I found an explanation for that. I truly do. But in general, this video is going to be a long one. I'm going to be rambling. I'm going to try to section off everything into categories so you can follow easier. But it is just, man, I just have so much I want to talk about with this game. It's truly dystopian how bad it is, and yet there are still people out there defending it. I get that there's opinions and stuff, but like if this is considered a good multiplayer shooter, I may as well just fucking quit gaming and go live in the woods or something. I may as well just pull a Dexter from the season finale, the original season finale, and just fucking go to like Oregon or some shit and start sawing logs. Because Jesus fucking Christ, if this is what's considered good in 5 years or something like that, I would hate to see what would be considered bad. Concord 2 or something coming out. Call of Duty Shoot a Man 47, the Data Edition. Like, I mean, I can't even pull up the fucking scoreboard without packet burst in this game on this god-awful map. And anyway, I did some research about the whole skill-based damage thing, and I found some super interesting stuff, and you guys are not going to want to miss this. I will get to it after a brief word from this video's sponsor. We'll be right back. If, like me, you guys like watching live streams, then you are absolutely going to love this. Thanks to today's sponsor, 1v1me, because they are going to change the way you guys watch live streams on the internet. 1v1me is a platform that lets you stake the best Call of Duty players in the world, or whatever game you want, really, and make money if they win. And they've paid out over $50 million in winnings so far. It's really simple how it all works. Start by finding a match you want to stake on. Pick a player. I'm going to pick Mecha here. And you can see the odds by the multiplier, 1.3, which will end up giving me 261 out of $2. If I stake that and Omeka wins. Basically, it's just like DraftKings for esports. And with over 175 matches per week, there's always something to stake on. If you want to get in on this, go to 1v1me/Codfather and use my code Codfather to get $10 added to your first stake. This code is only available for a limited time, so what are you waiting for? Go ahead and take out your phone, download 1v1me, and use code Codfather to get $10 added to your first stake. Thanks again to 1v1me for sponsoring this video. Must be 18 or older to stake and participate. So in yesterday's video, to summarize again, there's a huge time to kill inconsistency, and I showed visual evidence of this, not to mention just constant Reddit discussions. I mean, I've been playing Call of Duty for a long time, and it's never been like this. There are instances where, like, it just feels like someone has double the health, and there are instances even where someone posted on Reddit where it seemed like they were taking damage, but they weren't. Like, their HP bar wasn't actually going down, but it was showing the direction they were getting shot from. Just weird fucking stuff. But we might have an explanation here. You see, someone linked me a stream from the YouTuber Westy, and in that stream, someone may have found the reason why this is going on. I'm just going to play this verbatim here. You may have to turn your volume up. Also, they are a bit British, so if you are not of the UK variety, you may have trouble understanding. So just listen closely. If you can't hear it or whatever, I'll summarize after.
Would you like some interesting news, Todd? By extension, Westy.
Yeah, go on then.
Sure. So I Wiresharked the old COD servers last night.
Is that illegal?
Yeah.
Well, you know, you can't launch it with the game open, but I did it. I basically, right, to cut a long story short, I duped my traffic analysis onto my stream PC so I could analyze the packets without it being on my client. GG. Pretty easy to do. Yeah, so COD is asking your client to send 62 updates, but you're only receiving like 20 to 50, and it seems to fluctuate quite a lot.
Once you get past all the...
Okay, so that would explain why the time to death feels really short, and then the time to kill feels really inconsistently long.
Yeah.
Okay.
The whole experience is, how do you say shagged?
So to summarize that, only a third of packets, like information packets on the multiplayer match or the zombies match or whatever, are actually being sent out. and received, I guess, by, you know, association. So, yeah, that might explain why really weird shit's going on, but I am not 100% convinced, because for the past 5 years, guys, Call of Duty servers have pretty much always done this from what I understand. Like, I remember hearing something about this years ago, and yet Black Ops 6 is way more inconsistent than even the other Call of Duties, just from what I've played, what I have seen discussed on Reddit. This seems like extreme. Like, I get what they're saying, and I get that's a good explanation, but I'm not 100% convinced that's all of what's going on. Just because, I don't know, man, the servers have been shit for fucking years. Why do you think we have constant packet bursts, for example? Anyway, let's actually delve into this a little bit more, because I got a very interesting comment which makes things just way fucking weirder. Check this out, guys. I've been grinding out the L85 GPR91 in game, and it just felt horribly inconsistent. Even after unlocking attachments to help with recoil and range, I would sometimes land 6 to 7 headshots onto people and still not get a kill. So while screwing with it in the firing range, I noticed something odd. When standing still, I could kill every dummy within the maximum damage range in 5 shots exactly, but if I move and shoot at the same time, it will randomly sometimes take an extra 2 to 3 bullets to kill even the closest dummy. I even tried going for only limb shots to see if that was what was causing the TTK to go up, but it turns out that gun is supposed to be a 5-shot kill no matter what. So, not saying it's confirmation of skill-based damage, but unless stationary firing dummies are somehow lagging, we can rule out network shenanigans. Maybe some weird bug, but at this point, I wouldn't put anything past Activision. And I say, holy shit, good find. What's interesting about this, though, is as we know, this is online all the time. And, you know, again, even the dummies are on a server, and, you know, it goes back to that whole not getting enough packets thing, the information being fucked up, what have you. So that still kind of explains it, except it doesn't explain why when moving, the bullets aren't registering, other than that the server can't handle moving and shooting at the same time or something. I don't fucking know. Your guess is truthfully as good as mine, but there's something else going on, and you might notice something weird about this gameplay. Do you guys notice something weird about this gameplay? I'm gonna tell you. These guys suck. This enemy team fucking sucks. This is not your typical skill-based matchmaking lobby. I'm using my SBMMoff VPN. I am doing that thing where I'm geofencing and then like setting my server to another area, and it confuses the matchmaking or whatever. And there is a discount code for SBMMoff in the video description if you want to try this as well. But what I noticed this particular game after playing normal matches, which were almost unplayable solo, like literally almost unplayable solo. I would join so many matches in progress, first and foremost. There were tons of quitters. Even in this match, there are tons of quitters on my team. It's just bizarre how many people actually quit out of this game. But one thing I noticed is that the hit detection, and you can tell in this video, the hit detection and the shots to kill, pretty consistent. I didn't notice really anything weird with it. On top of that, I didn't really notice any of the weird like aim resist or whatever. Skill-based damage may sound like a conspiracy theory, but I think it is a thing. It just doesn't exist how we think it exists. And what I mean by that is, I don't think we are getting nerfed in real time, but I do think that the better you are, the higher bracket of skill-based matchmaking you are in, the worse your performance is going to be. I'm almost like certain, I am almost certain that you get a better overall experience, not just with ping, which has been proven, by the way. Go watch Drifter's Cold War SBMM test video or whatever, where like you literally get better ping the worse you are at the game. If you are in the low tier skill-based matchmaking brackets, you are going to get better ping because there are more bad players than good players. So, you know, that's the side effect of that. However, I truly think they've taken this a step further. I think that the better you are, the less good servers you are going to get. It's interesting because a lot of people that watch me, I think, are either average to good. Like, if you've watched me for any amount of time, you probably take FPS fairly seriously. You've probably been playing it quite a bit. You're probably at least average. In this lobby here, the enemies are definitely below average, as is my team, and I'm not even like above average at this game yet. I'm like level 11. I could barely stand to play this garbage, and I kind of feel guilty for using the VPN, but at the same time, I fucking don't, because the entire experience is rigged, dude, and I have a clip to show you at the end of this video just to kind of really hammer this point home. But, like, no, I truly think you get less good servers just in general. I would love if someone actually just tested the tick rate between a high SBMM account and a low SBMM account, just to see the difference. Not just ping, but the actual server quality. Something is seriously afoot here. And you might be saying, this is crazy. This is all just conspiracy theory, mumbo jumbo bullshit, PT. And look, I'm just going to say this, man. I'm going to say this. This is the same company that literally said in their matchmaking intel blog, like straight from them, that no matter your skill level, you experience wins and losses more proportionally. I don't even think that's the entire truth. I appreciate them saying that essentially the entire game is rigged, but I don't even think that's the entire truth of the matter. I think the worse you are, the more likely you are to get wins. And if they're scummy enough to do that, to break the foundation of like what a multiplayer shooter is, then well, who's to say they're not giving the worst players a better server experience? Maybe you don't buy the whole nerf in real time thing, and with these servers being as shit as they are, how would they actually even implement it? Then again, maybe you could argue that's why the servers are so shit, but I think that we're just getting shafted. I think anyone that's average to above average is just getting fucked at these games. I mean, look at the map pool, guys. I have a whole video I want to make just covering why this game's so fucking shit in detail. I haven't really done that yet. But before that, I just want to say, look at this. I actually hopped on my BillyGoat57 account on my Xbox. I actually had enough reward points on Microsoft to redeem free Game Pass. So I did that. And lo and behold, I ended up going like 5-19, just walking around, seeing how bad everyone was. I went 5-19, not trying to kill anyone really, just kind of walking around hip firing like a thumbless moron. And I won the match. I literally got carried to a win going 5-19. And again, in this lobby that I'm showing you against these less good players, and in the BillyGoat57 game, I noticed no real inconsistencies. Granted, I wasn't really killing anyone, like, as BillyGoat57, unless it was an accident, pretty much. But it just goes to show that there seems to be a lot more consistency when you are shit at this game. I mean, again, look at the maps and how skill equalized they are. I watched a buddy of mine stream this game on Subsonic. He was aimed at a doorway because someone was in there. He popped out and then popped back in. So my buddy's aimed at the doorway. Well, before the guy can even come out of the doorway to kill him, he gets shot in the back. There's simply nothing he can do in that scenario. I noticed in the BillyGoat57 gameplay that I was playing TDM and it was on the map Payback, which is super fucking small, and it would spawn me. It would spawn me near the person that kept killing me over and over eventually. I'm not making that up at all. Could it be coincidence? Yes. But after a few times of me dying to this guy just with his dick in the dirt, it spawned me like right next to him. No fucking reason why. I couldn't find a reason why. Like, I don't know, guys. What is your opinion about this in the comment section below? This match, by the way, yeah, it went to time limit. Red Card is a fucking terrible map. The maps don't have to be small to be bad. Red Card plays like an Infinity Ward map. It is god awful. I don't know how I am going to actually play this. I mean, it's a struggle to even play this with a VPN against noobs. The game is just not enjoyable, guys. It does not matter my performance. I think that's what you don't get, is that I like a game where I can see myself improve over time. I see nothing but struggle and pain the better I do in this game. And with the information I just showed you about, potentially getting nerfed in real time or potentially getting servers that suck fucking ass the better I get, what is the fucking point? Why not just go and play like a thumbless moron? Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will catch you on the next one. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Peace out.